Ooh.
That smells so good.
Hello and welcome, amigos. Today I'm going to show you how to prepare a super easy Mexican style white rice. And if you're interested to see what I pair this with, stick around to the end. But for now, make sure you're subscribed, that you have your notifications set, and start leaving those lovely comments that I enjoy reading so much. And let's get started with this recipe. To your pan, you want to add your desired amount of oil. I have about 1 tablespoon, and we're going to add our onions and we're going to saute them for about 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, you're going to add your garlic. Can you smell that? Right after that garlic goes in, we're going to add our rice.
Yes, that's a beautiful scent.
Once you've stirred your rice and combined all your ingredients, you're going to add a bay leaf, okay? Try to keep the bay leaf towards where the heat's at. You don't have a bay leaf at home, your rice is still going to turn out fine. That's just a personal preference that my family enjoys. We're going to continue to stir the rice occasionally just until we get a nice little golden color, and you're going to see the grains of rice change color. I have my heat on a medium-low heat because we are making white rice. After about 3 minutes, you're going to get a nice toasted color, and that means that we can continue with our rice. Okay? I'm going to make a little well in the middle, and I'm going to add my chicken broth. And it's nice and cold. Now, if you guys notice, my chicken broth was nice and gelatinous. It's because I cooked my chicken a longer period this time and everything got out. And you guys know I save all my chicken broth. But if you don't have fresh chicken broth, I'm going to leave my recommendation in the description area, which is right next to the title. Point to that arrow. It's going to expand it for you along with the ingredients and measurements. Friends, this next part's my favorite, because you can really make it comfortable for your home. Use the veggies that your family likes. And growing up, we always used the frozen veggies for this, and that's exactly what I'm going to use today. And I like to spice things up and make it comfortable. I have a roasted Anaheim pepper that I'm going to be adding to our delicious rice. If you have that canned chili, you can use it at this point, or you can use it from the frozen section. They have some really delicious hatch chilies. Now I'm going to place a lid on my pan, and once it comes to a nice boil, we're going to lower our temperature, but I want you guys to stay tuned because I'm going to show you what I do to make my rice come out perfect, because it's usually pretty perfect.
It's fluffy,
right?
You're known for making fluffy rice.
It depends on the person I'm cooking for, actually. Some people like it a little bit more firm, and some like it soft and fluffy, so it just depends on who I'm feeding, but I'm going to show you guys my technique. Our rice has come to a boil, and what I want to tell you guys is that I know everybody says do not pick up your lid after you've started cooking your rice. Well, let me tell you something. I'm not making sushi and I'm not making restaurant food. I'm making this food comfortable for my home, just like you all should. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take that bay leaf out. So once you've taken your bay leaf out, put your rice on a simmer, okay? Your burner is still producing a lot of heat from the bottom, and that steam is hotter than hot fire. So hang tight as we cook our rice. It's been 18 minutes, and if you guys notice, whenever you make rice, it's always these outer layers that end up staying a little bit crunchy for some reason. And I think that's where everybody usually has a problem with the rice. So what I like to do is I like to take a little bit of water, not that much, maybe about 2 tablespoons, and then I give it another mix. Okay? So once I do that, I turn the simmer off. I put the lid back on and I keep it here for about 10 minutes just on its own. Anything that's extra, that needs extra cooking, is gonna get cooked during this time. So while we're doing this, I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna prepare my dinner for today. I have some black beans. You can make this with either pinto beans or black beans, and I've showed you all how to make delicious tasting beans. They're in the bean and cheese tacos, but I'll link it in the description area for you. And this delicious combination you see here in the back, it's a secret recipe. This is Cloud's favorite chicken dip, and it's very popular for parties, for dipping, for your chips, to put in your burritos, your tostadas, you name it. This is a delicious, creamy, shredded chicken dish, and it's very
amazing.
Popular. It's very popular in the house. So now that you guys see kind of what we have going on, I'm going to start assembling our tostadas. These are store-bought tortillas, and I just made some delicious crispy tostadas. You're going to pick your favorite mayonnaise, or whatever you have at hand these days, and you're going to smear it at the bottom. You're going to take some of your beans, and you're going to smear them right on the bottom. The creaminess that it gives with the mayo, it's out of this world. Now we're going to take some of Cloud's creamy chicken dip and place it over the top.
It looks amazing.
You're excited already?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now you're going to take some of your finely chopped lettuce. Sprinkle your favorite cheese, and my kids love this Mexican cheese blend from Costco. I can give them anything, but if it has that cheese, they're game. They're like, yes, Mom, we want seconds today. Some sour cream, and for those of you wondering what my favorite sour cream to use, it's Daisy. It really is. It makes a difference. Definitely give it a go. I'm going to add a little bit of cotija, because tostadas and cotija are amazing. And since this is going to be my tostada, I'm going to add some of the Views Extra Picante chili oil. If you haven't tried it, definitely give it a go. And yes, it's not enough. I'm going to use some guacamaya. So now that I have that set, just make a little space, and I'm going to be adding some rice. You want to get in close to see how fluffy it is? Ooh.
That smells so good.
Yeah, that green chili really makes a difference. As always, Views Club and Bells, I'm wishing you all the best. I hope you enjoyed this super easy recipe. And on that one, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye! Adios! I know some of you missed the tasting. Sometimes you do get a tasting, sometimes you don't. It just depends on what you guys leave me in the previous video. So make sure you leave me in the comments that you want me to taste the food. That way I know. Mmm. Perfect. Now, this is going to get messy, so if it gets cut off, I don't know what to say to you. It gets cut off.
Get cut off like the Nick Jr. What was that?
Oh my goodness! Yes, the Kids' Choice Award.
That thing.
How many of you guys got upset over the Kids' Choice Award? You guys.
I know someone that did.
My kids were so upset and hurt, and I had to explain it to them. But they were so sad to have missed the Kids' Choice Award. Like, I had to really diffuse a tantrum. Like, it's almost like the world ended. That's how bad the news was for my kids. But I don't know. We're not going to cut it off that way.
And the award for the cutest little teddy bear that knows all marine life goes to...
My Punky! You know what? I don't know if you guys know, I'm not a fan of tostadas unless I make them, because I have traumas from the tostadas being burnt. My mom always rushed to make everything, and I always ended up with a really burnt tostada, and I'm not about that life. Mmm. Cloud, your chicken dip?
It's good, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a base.
Y este arrocito también. So if you guys want the recipe, let me know in the comments, and I'll see if Cloud wants to release that for our fun 400K celebration.
Woohoo!
I know, I can't believe you guys are growing this channel so fast. Thank you all who share me with everybody. I have so many families that watch me, so if you guys are watching me together, I love you and I appreciate you. And I know sometimes People think that I'm like a professional chef and I can do things like a culinary school. I don't. I'm a home style chef. You guys are interested in the home cooking? That's what I do. That's why I feel comfortable. Qué rico.